Hey guys, welcome back to the channel of Operation Progress. Sorry I didn't make the last two videos. It's raining. California has a storm. There should be no excuses for that. But my apologies on that for you guys. Do a little short video for you guys. I'm gonna start doing a little more shorts. Cut my longer videos for my viewers who are more that kind of shorter guys type of people now these days. You know, is what it is. But the point is, I'm trying to say is, for the people who like watching longer videos like me, where I grew up watching the first generation of YouTube, where YouTube was a little bit longer videos for people who can just digest and stuff like that. And there's the new ones now, or basically YouTube's now kind of doing shorts and stuff like that for people who want to have that quick information, you know what I mean? So since that's happening, I know shorts been, doing, very well in the last few years. So I'm gonna start doing that. So just go look out for the shorter videos on this channel, or shorts on this channel. I'm gonna start trying to do it on the weekend, like the weekdays where actually I'm working, so you can guys get the little bits and pieces for it. But back to the video I'm gonna set is that recently, I'm on this not a spiritual journey. Well, I technically am on a spiritual journey, but the point is that the more I go out and work day in and day out, is just basically kind of frustration. It's frustration, stressful in some points, and living in California is not the greatest thing in the world, but I call this home, right? Even California has its flaws, and California needs to fix those flaws, like crime, immigration, politicians who don't know how to run California right, like Gavin Newsom, if you know the reference from Donald Trump, and how California is just really basically dying in a sense, which is kind of sucks. So the point of all of this is that I'm having a reflection to myself where, my growth, and how as me as a human being, and me as a somewhat libertarian slash conservative, more conservative libertarian views, I have expanded that, in my mind, and speaking to other people and take their, point of view, and consideration of all things. I realized throughout the years of me growing up, having that growth and that progression I seen throughout the years of me becoming vote blue, nobody who, Republicans and conservatives are the most racist people in the world. And I do last election, not this election, but previous election, 2020, I voted for Joe Biden. Of all things, and places where I should realize, wait, let me stop and think here, and really, park-wise, or kind of reflect, or actually look into these things and actually think it logically, speakingly. At that moment, at the time, I voted Joe Biden because I thought, Trump is this, Trump is that. But no, in reality, I had other coworkers from my other previous job, not the job I have right now from Amazon. My other job from, downtown, where the city I live in, where it was a supermarket. My co-workers from the bakery section, my manager, she's like straight up conservative. Then my other produce section manager, he was conservative. Both of them kind of helped me grow in some form of fashion, and open up my eyes a little bit more than normal. And I realized throughout that year, and now I kind of slowly but surely just becoming more conservative than ever. And thanks to them, I kind of opened up my eyes to, typical Ben Shapiro. Now I don't kind of watch a lot of Shapiro sometimes. It is what it is, I don't, he's not my cup of tea, but, a lot of people do. I watched a little Brett Cooper, she's a young, up and coming, person, conservative person, at least through my eyes. And you got PBD, Patrick Daly, his, channel, and how he goes throughout day in, day out. I like his videos once in a while. I'll pop in once in a while, Then you got, black, you got the black conservative perspective. He's a good, conservative guy. I look up to once in a while. Go check him out. Gives you a little more of the details of me. He has that more of the fancy stuff, a little bit fancy stuff. I don't have the, videos on top, or pop up the videos while over speaking, the video. But the point. The point is, the more growth I gotten, and more growth I have of being conservative and kind of understanding more of the pro-choice perspective. I had my own view on it, and I still have my own view. I think, honestly, personally, life is life on conception, not just me. That is what it is. There's no dancing around it. There's no whatever. It is what it is. I have my own take on feminism. I think feminism is crazy. Maybe the first, second, maybe a little leeway on it, but the rest of them just, I don't need an old man, which is crazy. I mean, you need a man some point in time. You might not like it, you might not love it. It is what it is. But majority of all this stuff, you see me around in my room, is built, by a man. It is what it is. Women not women anymore. Women just trying to be equal to a man. You can do anything you want. I'm not saying you can't. And there might be outliers, and those outliers is actually kicking the butt. They're kicking butt. Let's just be real. And there's some of them who just say it to say it because I'm a woman. I'm like, no, not all y'all women are not those exception to the rule of women who actually can do these things. I'm not saying you couldn't, but that's the separate topic, of a different video. The point is, I've seen these topics, I've seen these movements like the MAGA movement, that I voted for Trump this time because I believe now so heartily that we don't need to be part of these wars. I don't think we need to. We don't need to fund these wars at all, have all that money and reinvest it to the American people. Close up the border. The more I realize, the better. And my growth of understanding that is great. So to my younger viewers, if you're listening, to make the progress, you want to listen to a little bit more people who are on the conservative side. If you're on the left-leaning view and you need a little kind of conservative viewpoint, go up, walk up to your conservative friends or co-workers and just hear them out. You don't need to, bicker and whine. Just have open ears. You don't need to agree with them, whatever, but just hear them out. And soon later, when you do, some point in time down your line, you might get conservative over time. And that's the progression. So if you want to make the progression, hear out your conservative people who have that conservative mindset. Don't listen to the neocons. The neocons are more the war type of people. But hear out MAGA people, the real people who actually care about the American people, care about this country. Hear them out a little bit more. You might learn something. It is what it is. So if you like this content and you want to see more of this content, and you want me to sit here like as normal, let let me know on the comment section down below. So if you want to help me to get through this YouTube algorithm, I know it's a little rough over here. You know what I mean? I don't have the fancy tools. So if you want to help me, please, like and subscribe to this channel. It helps me, like I said again, helps me through the YouTube algorithm. I need to get a little more viewers. And like I said, I'm still a young YouTuber trying to learn from this. And hopefully down the line, starting next year, I have my own apartment and I have a better setup, you know what I mean? So for now, hit that like and subscribe button. I love y'all, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.